Now these we can usually get for $5 or less most of the time, and we can usually sell them very quickly for at least $100 or better every single time. Hey, it's Don. Today we're going to talk about a doll that I run into. I don't think I've ever spent more than $5 for one of these. Now, this is a Betty Big Girl, and this is an Ideal Play Pal. This is from 1968. This is an original one. She's a talker. She has a voice box, which you can tell on the front of her stomach here. She's also what's called a walker, so when you move her legs back and forth, her head turns back and forth on this too. It's called a saucy walker is usually what I hear them called. Now this one I did spend $5 on. I threw this on. This is actually a child's piece of clothing, as well as the shoes are just kids. Now these dolls are highly collected because they take normal kids' clothing because they are so darn big. One point on these why a lot of people pass them by is the size. Also, many people don't realize by looking at them that they're that old, so they won't think that they will carry any huge value. It's not a Barbie like the My Size Barbie or anything like that. Now, there's many different versions of this very same doll. They've had them out for 50, 60 years or better. There's a lot of other companies that knocked them off as well. I usually don't mess with these larger size items, but these sell so quickly, it's just a quick flip on my money. $5 out to purchase this one here. I'll probably get $140, $150 back out of this one. Let's hop over and show you what to look for right now. Now here's one of the tallest ones of these dolls that you will find. This is a 42-inch Daddy's Girl, again, Ideal. This is a Play Pal. Most all of these are under the Play Pal line, and that's something you want to put in the title if you want to get the most money for them. If they're in perfect condition, they've got every aspect of it, the outfit, the whole works, they're going to go for some big bucks here. This is a phenomenal one here. Many, many bids on this one, over $2,000. They just don't look like a ton of money. They're kind of creepy to many people, and the size is so big that many people just won't want to mess with them mailing. They're really easy to mail, in all honesty. I do a custom box for them. It only takes a couple of minutes. It's well worth it when you see what they sell for. Now, this is one of the earlier ones. This is a Patty Play Pal. I believe this is the first line, or one of the very first ones they had come out. This is from 1960. Looks drastically different from the one I showed you. That's what I say. You've got to pay attention. Some of them go for way, way, way more than other ones. There's tons of different versions, all different colors and hair. Even famous people they made Play Pals out of also. $1,825 for this one. Here's another very tall one, 42 inches here on this Play Pal doll here. They can wear normal clothes. Again, you don't have to worry about clothing with these dolls because you can find them at thrift stores. And in many cases, I actually find some of the doll clothing marked by Ideal on them in the kids' clothing section, just because they're literally identical in construction and the whole works. Here's a redhead Patty Play Pal. Just like Barbies, the hairstyle, the hair color, and things like that can add to the value. There's some that were released in far fewer quantity because there weren't as many people wanting, say, a redhead versus a blonde or brunette or something like that in some areas. So some of these are very hard to come by, especially in nice condition with all of the outfit, the whole work, shoes and all. Many of the shoes, as I said, you can just use children's shoes on some of these, so you can decorate them or dress them however you wish. Now, this is Peter Play Pal, and this is the companion to Patty. So this is just the same example, same everything you would expect, same large size in all of these. They're all from the same line. They do come in smaller versions, even the Peter one here. Different hairstyles, different clothing, the whole works. So very unique. These were fairly expensive back in the day. Most of the time I find them with no clothing on them, so it doesn't matter. People will sell them pretty cheap without the clothing, thinking they just won't go for very much money. They did have foreign versions. Here's a Brazil version of the very same Play Pal doll. Little different looks, little different hairstyles and the whole works. It's marked differently most of the time also. Over $900 for this one here. You can't beat them. Most of the foreign imports on almost any toy will carry some good value. Now this one's only 18 inches tall. This, I believe, is the smallest one that you would consider a Play Pal doll. So they still go for some good money. It's the same same character. It's still Patty. So it's Patty Play Pal again, but she's in a different size. These were obviously cheaper for those that couldn't afford the big, massive sized ones. Still almost $900 on this one. Now here's an earlier one. This one's from 1959. One of the biggest differences in this doll from the newer ones we just showed you, 1960s and newer, is the wrists can rotate in their sockets. They're socketed, so they'll spin and rotate around. So you can do different poses than some of the other ones. That's one distinguishing factor from some of the earlier ones. As it went on later on, it was cheaper for them not to have that feature, so they removed it, would be my guess. It was a money thing on these. And it went for $800, as you can see. Here's an earlier version of the Peter Play Pal, $798. So it doesn't really matter on most of the earlier ones. Most of the earlier ones in these go for some good money no matter what. Even the 80s and 90s versions can still sell into the hundreds. As I said, I've never sold one of these for less than $100. They're usually never up very long either. Usually they sell in the first couple days. I'll do a bin with the best offer and off they go. Now this is Susie Play Pal. It's a sister or a family member of Patty Play Pal. Ideal made most all of these. There are a few other companies, as I said, that knocked them off. And you will still see people putting Play Pal in the title because it's basically a knockoff. It's basically the same thing. And this one's 28 inches tall, $535. Now, as I said earlier, many of these have walking mechanisms, like the one I showed you. This is a saucy walker as well. Many of these will move. The head will rotate. Sometimes arms or something like that may swing. The legs will move in unison, and the whole works. $500 basically on this one here. Now, this one's a Shirley Temple. As I said, they did make them for famous people. Now, at 35 inches, this may have been life-sized at one point in her life. So, really interesting one here. $500 as well. Now, here's a newer one. As I said, they've been around for a very long time. Even the newer ones are still based on the same basic body structure, same basic looks, and the whole works. A little updated version of it. This is from 1981. It's another Patty. It still went for $250. So the money is there on these all the way up to the end of this line. Now this is the 1968 Betty Big Girl. This is the same one that I have right this very minute. She talks, the whole works, as you can see the box in the front. This one with the outfit went for $225. So in the same price range here, mine's in pretty darn good condition. The wife may fix her hair up or something to put the ponytails on it. I should get the $140, $150 mark based on how nice she is. Chances are she just needs some batteries. I've been able to fix all of the ones that I've found in the past. So chances are this one should work too. It looks very nice. It doesn't look like it has any damage anywhere on it. So they're big sellers. They're good sellers. Now many people may mix up the age on some of these too, because it does look like it could pass for an 80s doll, but is most surely a 1968 ideal. These are marked too. They do have an ideal circular mark on the back with the date also, and usually a model number with the inches, the height of the doll basically on it. Now, a good insider on these two is I'll buy them parts and pieces. I don't care if it's just an arm, just a leg, just a head. They all sell. I'll buy them broken all the time for just a couple bucks. When they're broken, most people don't think they carry a value, most all of the time. Many times they'll just give them to me if it's only parts and pieces, or they're in a big bin of a whole bunch of these. I've sold dozens of just arms and legs before, as well as the heads. The heads alone can go for some big money. Most people aren't going to think they're worth money without having the body to it, but it's just like anything else. You can have replacement pieces. If something's damaged on the one you have, this is the way to replace it without buying a brand new spanking doll. Here's just another example of one of them. The G35, I believe, is the 35-inch version of this doll. $40 for just a head. Arms and legs will sell very well. One of the biggest damages to these are fingers chewed off or broken off. A dog got it, a child chewed on it, or something like that. So you may only need one arm or one leg or one piece replaced, so I usually just sell them separately. $51 for the pair, good price either way. Again, I don't pay anything hardly for any of this sort of thing. And lastly, as I said earlier, a lot of the clothing can be confused with children's clothing. So you will find clothing that may have the ideal mark on it, dated 1968, 59, 1960, and it'll be actually for the doll and not for a child. You'll find them at garage sales, thrift stores, flea markets, estate sales most assuredly. We've even found the clothing at antique stores as well. Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, all those sorts. Many times I can buy big bulk lots of this type of item as well from like an estate or a collection, and I can break them up and sell them by the piece. An arm here, a leg there, whatever the case may be. But they're big, quick sellers for us. We always sell them. Most everyone I showed you has multiple bids across the board on them. But anyway, that's what I have for you today. Well, there we have it. Hopefully that gave you some ideas, some thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.
Here's the thing.
Hair that grows, hair that goes to here, to there, to anywhere you like. It goes.
Here's new velvet. Her hair grows, just like her cousin, Beautiful Chrissy. You can make Velvet's hair short, or make it grow.
Hair that grows, hair that goes to here, to there. It grows.
Beautiful Chrissy and new Velvet, they're ideal.